What's up guys, Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today we're doing a Robinsongz VOD review because you can see from his, you can't actually see it from his title. His title is 225 LP Brand Player, which I thought was interesting. I was doing some streaming today and having mixed success with brands, some good games, some very bad games. And I stumbled upon a comp that I do think is just the best possible way to play Brand and really to play AP this patch. Also, I just realized I'm not on 2x speed because AP is in kind of a weird spot post B patch. You know, you used to really be interested in playing for this triple item Annie, playing for, you know, the Giga Annie and having her pop off. Not really so much anymore. I'm actually curious, do you can't, yeah, you just have to do this and hold on to the Nitro opener because Nitro is so good as an opener, but it really feels bad to lose the techies with the Poppy in this spot. But yeah, like after the nerf to Fast 9 Strategist, you're not very excited to go for like a blue buff Nashor Shojin Annie. I've seen some kind of egregious stuff where people end up building that, and I mean they still just cannot kill units late game. So there is now a way to play this comp that's a bit different, that also plays less around stuff like Koboko that's been nerfed really hard. And it's been performing. I just played a game that performed fantastically. I want to watch Robins play it here as well. And so, yeah, let's get into the game. First, Augment. I don't love Shopping Spree that much. It's looking like he likes it at least a little bit more than the middle option. Radiant Relics, I mean, is he really looking at I mean, it is a solid amount of gold that you get from it, and you do get +4. He's looking at it. I have not taken Shopping Spree yet this patch, but okay, he's going to take it. So, I mean, it is going to be a lot of refreshes once you do get to push levels. That's the upside. It is more of like a, I know some people almost think of this as like a reroll type augment, but not really. You have to push levels to get the value. And, you know, nowadays where you can bank all the rolls that you want. I mean, yeah, you want to push fast level 7, fast level 8. I know in the past some people used to play this as like a level 7 reroll augment, push 7, get all the refreshes, but I kind of just like playing it as a fast 8 setup. But we'll see what Mr. Songs wants to go this game. Can make the 20 gold here while still playing this kind of Nitro opener. So he's kind of open to everything in this spot. I'm kind of spoiled in that I know what comp he ends up playing this game, but he's open to playing AD, he's open to playing AP. He's not even looking at his setup here. Like he could make Shojin and he could easily play AD from that. He can make Shojin, you know, Gargoyle and still play AP from that. I mean, honestly, his spell looks really nice to play like Executioners even. He's got BT and Titans in this spot. So honestly, that's what I would be hyped to play for in this spot, is just kind of, yeah, slam items onto Nymphery and then play for Executioners this game. But I wonder if maybe Executioners got contested. Also, you can see he didn't pick up the gold orb. Smart from Mr. Robin to not pick up that gold orb because he is now higher prio on Carousel here. Also, he ends up actually playing the Dynamo. He thinks that's stronger than the board just because the Exotech item is not that good for the early game. Interesting. I mean, just Exotech is an item, but all right. We're not first pick on Carousel, we are second pick, so this is really what's going to determine what we want to play for this game. Rod leans us much more into an AP line. If we wanted to play something like an Executioner's line, we could take a Glove, though I don't think he even had the opportunity to take Glove if he wanted it, but that's what you would take if you were playing towards Executioners, but we're not. Robin is an AP enjoyer, and I can see why after playing a little bit of this line myself. I do think it is really, really exceptional, especially in a world where so many people are just playing, and the full open from Robin to make sure that he keeps the loss streak. I mean, I love it. But yeah, in a world where so many people are playing fast 8 AD, you know, they're playing the Exotech Zeri comp, they're playing the Anima Squad, they're playing the Marksman Vanguard comp, they're playing MF. Like, it feels like the meta is like 4 or 5 different AD comps, and it really feels like there's not much room for the AP in the meta. There's not even that much AP refresh. Who am I? But yeah, there's not even that much AP reroll, I feel like. So it really does feel like an AD dominated meta, and when that's the case, you can kind of create an arbitrage by being somebody who is going to not play around that. They're going to just play whatever. You're just going to play AP. You're going to be uncontested every game. And if the AP comp is good, you know, if all the other AD stuff is A tier and the AP stuff is B tier, I mean, if you hit an uncontested B tier comp and you hit your entire board, you are going to do better than a lot of the A tier boards who are just not going to hit. So here, Robin holding these 11 refreshes, right? Already? Yeah, 11 refreshes already from his Prismatic. Picks up the Seraphine too, which is actually nice to kind of hold our board together, give us some time. And I mean, he, like I said, he's open to whatever. He can play whatever in the spot. After taking Rod, He's more likely to be playing AP, and then now the second that he slams Shojin, he's definitely like more locked into it. But I mean, his items are looking pretty solid here. He could make just Spark Morello and be done with his stuff. He could make Spark Sunfire as well. Spark Sunfire GS, I kind of like Spark Sunfire GS, and then go for like Deathcap or JG, I kind of love. But we'll see what Robin wants to go for in this spot, because I mean, there's a lot of different stuff you could slam, and looks like his answer for now is nothing. He's just gonna push 6, chill on this board for a little while longer. He's got 4 Techian, which is a nice kind of like mid game that often you really want to play around in this setup. It's just like 4 Techie is going to stabilize you an okay amount. All right. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's prep in this spot. I don't mind Bulky Buddies. It's just like a solid tank augment, though it can be a little bit awkward with the Street Demon positioning, depending on what that is. So that's the only downside of that, but I'm not really hyped for a placebo with all. I think we have enough. Wow, he's really looking at placebo, it looks like, unless he really wants to go for some late game specialist. But yeah, I think Bulky Buddies is the take here. Solid enough augment here. And he can start making slams. He's going to make the Sunfire, he's going to make the Spark, and he's going to make the GS. Like I said, yep, I think these are the slams that make the most sense. He actually does accidentally pick up the Orb here, which is fine. Also, that was weird. Like, the recording skipped there. It just kind of like skipped that fight. But I mean, okay, I guess we're skipping that fight, Robin. I mean, that'll speed us through the rest of this early game, which is, I mean, a full open early game. I really can't commentate too much about it. I mean, it's cool. He got the, I mean, it's not even, full open, but, a lost streak early game. I mean, it's cool that he picked up the Chosif Gath here. That helps a lot, but okay. We're going into Carousel here. I'm looking in my ideal world for a JG here. I think a Death Cap's not bad. You could also be looking for just a Brand or a Ziggs if you can pick them up. And yeah, we are going to pick up the JG. This is a board that gets a ton of AP. You're playing towards this Brand unit that's a Street Demon and a Techie, so you're getting a lot of AP. So you really just want the extra crit from the JG. You don't really want. I mean, yeah, the more AP you have, the worse the Death Cap becomes. It still gives damage amp, so it's not like horrible, but yeah, it's not ideal. This is also, wow, this is like the world's healthiest 7 loss, 57 HP. He could actually go into, the end of this game with, I mean, he's going to win this fight, so he's going to be like 50 HP easily. I mean, that's actually a fantastic spot for Robin because he's so rich, 26 refreshes and level 7 here. He's just going to be able to 4-1 it for a pretty uncontested comp. And then, I mean, I'm actually really curious to see how Robin plays this, like how much he rolls on 8. When he stops on 8 is what I'm really curious about. And then we can also, once he goes 8, talk about the board that we want to play towards, because it's a cool board. It fits really nicely, and there's some interesting stuff as far as which 5 costs you do actually want to play for and which ones you want to actually fit on the board that I'm curious to see, especially because Robin's going to have a lot of gold to roll on 8s. Like, there's very good odds that we do pick up some of these 5 costs. So, yeah. But here, I mean, you can see the power of just vertical for Techie on this board. Seraphine doing 6k. She's kind of a beast. And the Shyvana tanking stuff up. Wow, he went 8 early, and he's rolling a lot here. Let's slow this down here. Let's just go back to the start. So he did actually opt to 2-7 it. This is something that you can do when you're kind of afraid of being contested, and also when you're just afraid of not having time to roll everything down, because 26 refreshes takes a long time. So he said, you know what, I'm just going to 3-7 it. He doesn't have a ton of gold. 33 gold is not really a ton, but you can see he has a team planner out. I don't think he even opened up the team planner, so you guys are not going to see the team planner, but you can see the team take shape here. Pick up a Mordekaiser too, which is nice to kind of get you in a good spot. Pick up the Nico. He is hard forcing, by the way. He is not, okay, and he's pressing escape here because he's like, where are my units? But I mean, he's got a lot more stuff to go. Actually does hold on to Samira here, which is honestly, I think one of those units that you're not that hyped to hold on to. But I mean, it's something. Picks up the Zyra as well, who's a great trait bot, though we already have the 1 Zyra. So I mean, Zyra 1, Zyra 2, not a huge diff. And yeah, I mean, we still got 13 refreshes left. So he's going to continue to roll down next round, I have to imagine. Gets a Senna 2 from minions, which you're not excited about. There's a Brand. There's Brand 2, Nico 2. That's huge. That's got to be our, wow, he actually continues to roll past it. I mean, there's not much. I'm pretty surprised he does pick up a Viego here. Okay, how is he going to fit everything? And he finds, okay, the last crucial upgrade here to hit is the 2-star Ziggs. I guess he's just rolling it to, like, he's using all of his refreshes. So we can talk about kind of standard versions of the board, because this is a pretty standard version of the board. Usually you're fitting Veigar in over the usually you're fitting Veigar in over this Viego here. That's kind of the standard version of the board. 5 Street Demon, 4 Techie. It's kind of cool that it fits these silver traits in really nicely, but usually if you don't have this Viego yet, you're just fitting Ziggs in over here. You're getting 4 Techie, and you're getting in Cyberboss for the Ziggs. My understanding is actually when you hit this version of the board, you're not interested in playing, you drop out of some of these Techie units. So you drop out of Mundo, you drop out of Zyra, and you're playing the the Vhagar and the Koboko in this setup, and I wonder if he is going to do that. Right now, he's actually just playing this setup, but okay. We're gonna move items over to the brand here. Make the Guardbreaker last item, by the way. Guardbreaker's so good on brand because the little bounces benefit from it. So, you know, you use the Guardbreaker, the big hit on the front line, and then the little bounces going back line. And here's the other interesting thing, though we're not actually playing Koboko yet, so we can't talk too much about the Cyber Boss, but we're opting to itemize Ziggs. You know, gone are the days where Koboko 1 would carry you to Fast 9. Koboko 1 is honestly just kind of a piece of trash these days. Like, you are not excited to itemize Koboko 1 at all these days. I wonder if, I mean, it must be LDP, right? LDP seems fantastic in this comp. You're sharing a bunch of AP. Yeah, I love this here. And yeah, I think the version that I'm talking about is a bit stronger, especially because you're getting Cyber Boss in. I feel like you have to get Cyber Boss in for Mr. Ziggs here, but we'll see. Looks like he's actually sitting on this. He really, it's interesting that he values the 5 Street Demon this highly. And then he also, okay, yeah, I mean, don't you just do this and you just play 3 Cyber Boss and it's like, what? No, he consciously says that 5 Street Demon is better here just for the stats. I mean, it is a lot of stats here. So that's going to be the call from Robin. Okay, interesting to see. I mean, I almost kind of disagree, but it's interesting. Maybe when you don't have the 5 cost 2-starred, like, does it really matter if you're getting a Koboko on this board? Like, you're getting Cyber Boss, but you're losing out on Street Demon onto your entire board. Okay, honestly, I don't know. After thinking about it more, I kind of see the logic. But in any case, this is the board. This is BIS on the brand Shojin Guardbreaker JG. This brand is going to do a ton of damage, especially with the extra AP. And then the other thing is you're duo carrying Ziggs, and once we get to Cyber Boss, we are going to be Cyber Bossing this Ziggs. This is interesting because, like, in the past, you were never excited about Cyber Bossing the Ziggs. You would just put in Koboko the second you get it. But after the nerfs to Koboko, this unit is not very tanky, just kind of like almost never gets a second cast off. You know, he'll usually get a first cast off, but that's not enough. And the Ziggs Cyber Boss bonus is actually really, really nice. You know, he hits in that giant, like, Bomberman big X that allows you to, or I guess it's like more of a plus, that allows you to hit like the entire board. So I actually really, really like Cyber Bossing Ziggs. I played around it last game and it feels so good actually just to play around the Cyber Boss Ziggs, just because he does a ton of work actually as a duo carry with Brand. The other nice thing is that Brand and Ziggs kind of run they kind of really synergize with the way their abilities work. Brand is often hitting frontline and then bouncing into backline with the little extra, like, little explosives. And then Ziggs is also hitting backline with his, you know, big plus. So you can actually snipe out some backliners, especially when you get to VO. I mean, look at this, right? We got all those backliners low, and then Brand was able to finish them off at the end of the fight. I mean, that's exactly the way that this comp operates, is you blow through the front liners really quickly, and then you kind of, like, in the last kind of cast, pick off the last few backliners with a big Brand ult. So yeah, it's actually, I don't know, this comp fits amazingly, and I think this is just what people should be playing for if they're excited. Like if you have an AP start, this should be the AP default. Fits beautifully on level 8, like I talked about with the Ziggs, but also you can fit it like this on level 9. I mean, honestly, okay, it's probably keep Viego in, but I wonder if it was ever just you end up cutting Viego for Vhagar just because it is a unitemized Viego when you are getting Cyber Boss in essentially for free there. Probably not, because Viego gives you a dude. I mean, we have like a fake Zac too on this board, so probably not, just because of that soul killer effect of Viego. So yeah, but I mean, at this point, looks like we are looking to push level. I mean, Adaptive Helm here, just finish that off and then take a random tier here. We're looking to level, get the Koboko in here. The other nice thing on this board is you have a lot of room to fit the good 5 costs. You can fit Zac onto this board. You can fit Garen onto this board as well. And yeah, look at this. We are going to fit the Garen onto this board over that idea like we were talking about before. Yeah, no Koboko. Robinsongz is the world's biggest Koboko hater. And I mean, I think a lot of good players are becoming Koboko haters just because, yeah, I mean, this unit just doesn't do enough now. He's just not very tanky. So yeah, you're just not interested in this Koboko until, I mean, must play Koboko as we hit Koboko 2-star, right? Because then he's going to get, I mean, he's guaranteed 1 cast, probably 2 casts on Koboko. Honestly, Koboko 2 might not get 2 casts off. It's actually very plausible he doesn't get 2 casts off, but it's Cyber Boss for your dude. But yeah, you get to play Garen. That's the other really nice way to cap this board, is fitting stuff like Garen or Zac. It's really just like, it's kind of hard to fit both of them, I think. I think you do kind of just end up playing this setup with the kind of the way that I was talking about, where you fit Koboko and then you fit Vhagar onto this board. So I don't think you really have an open slot for, you know, another one, but Strat Mod, fantastic, obviously, onto Brand. Now we have the Koboko 2. We skipped past the Vhagar, so he is just, I mean, it has to be better, man, than Mundo. Yeah, so he's going to play this. I am, like, this is crazy. I mean, I mean, it goes to show the fact that he even thinks that this is like a question just goes to show the fall from grace that we have had on this Koboko unit, just how hard they nerfed him. I mean, that is actually insane that he's not playing Koboko here. But I mean, I still think you do play it just, I mean, honestly, not for the Koboko, but for the Cyber Boss. But I mean, Robin disagrees. And I mean, Robin is quite high LP. So yeah, he's actually gonna take the Morello here, even though we already have Sunfire, just to get the kind of repetitive heal cut. Yeah, he kind of made a face there. I mean, I don't think this is that bad. Like, do I think this is a mistake? I think this is actually probably fine. There's not much to take there on that carousel. I don't really care that much about getting an eco item. And okay, he is finally gonna do this though. He's long distance piling the Koboko. Move, move, move! Oh my god, he got it in the last second. I mean, it's awkward because we are frontline Aurora now, who actually did manage to get a cast off, which is incredible. But yeah, we do want to kind of put the clones up there. Yeah, I think this is much better. In honestly, not even for the Koboko, but of the fact that you do get Cyber Boss Ziggs, and then also Koboko is not bad. But yeah, and then like I said, the version that I've seen is you actually can cut Zyra, get the Ziggs in. It's a teeny tiny buff, or not the Ziggs, but the Veigar in. It's a tiny buff for the Ziggs, and it's also like usually you're playing Ziggs until you get to Koboko. But I could honestly see this version where you're playing this just because you think that Zyra is a better unit than the Veigar. I could see it. All right. We managed to lose this fight to a pretty strong board, actually. We do get another mod here, Street Demon for the Ziggs, I think is the other. I mean, these are the two like generic, really good mods, right? Street Demon for Ziggs, and then for the brand new take Strategist, because those are the traits that they're lacking on this board. Now with Street Demon Ziggs, also that's my thingy. Why did my thingy pop up? It hasn't been there the whole game. I don't think so. I'm not crazy, are you? But I mean, now that he actually has Street Demon Ziggs, he opts to, wow, I mean, this is crazy. But yeah, he's opting to say, who cares about Koboko? We are going, I mean, this is, I don't know. I have to take another look at this, because this is insanity that he does actually opt to play the Mundo over the Koboko. But I don't think it's that crazy, because I mean, because of the fact that, yeah, I mean, like Koboko, this unit is nothing. But I mean, it's really, I still think for the Cyber Boss that you would probably play it just to get Cyber Boss in for Ziggs. But okay, in any case, the setup, we are, this is a pretty strong lobby. We did hit a lot of upgrades, but we are kind of running into these like very capped boards. So I don't know if we can win the lobby. Hopefully we can win this fight and grab a top 3. We are fighting level 10 JD Zelinsky here. I mean, JD is the most capped board. We are getting a lot of value out of our Viego. Oh my god, it's a close fight actually. Okay, we do go down, and it is a top 4 for Robin. All right, solid top 4, I would say, for Robin. I honestly think this comp is even better than this game showed. It's just like we ran into some pretty highly capped boards, and I mean, I do think Koboko was better than the Mundo. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to some people about this. That's my professional opinion after playing this comp like one time, but I can't imagine that losing out on the Ziggs bonus is worth the 3 to 5 Street Demon bonus. But I mean, clearly Robin thought so. But in any case, a cool AP comp for you guys to try out when you want to actually play uncontested, when barely any people are playing at this patch. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Check my Twitch, my Metafy, all my other links. I did just post to my Metafy for my Metafy supporters my first coaching session of the set. I did a coaching session with somebody, and they were cool with me posting it, so it's on my Metafy right now. So if you guys want to see some coaching sessions from other people, you can kind of like get a sense for my coaching and how it is, and also just get some free, well, you have to pay for the Metafy subscription, so it's not free knowledge. But the Metafy subscription also gives you a discount on coaching. Like, honestly, if you get like 1 session at this point, I think it pays for itself. I think so. It might be 2, but like it's a good deal if you're interested in coaching. So check that out. Link in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.